Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. I am going to go for the 1400 prize with the Apex card, the CLK GTR. A lot of people struggle with this car, even though it is the Apex car. Getting a good runtime out of it, which is a mid 6.8 second run, seems to be a struggle for a lot of people. It's not really an easy car to launch. It's not hard to drive. It's just hard to launch. And the key to launching it has to be on the late side of perfect. As long as you do that, you should be able to get a pretty good run out of it. Even I'm not really hitting those 6.8s consistently. You have to really launch it somewhat late. Or in some cases, some people were doing fine launching like dead on perfect. But generally speaking, there are 2 points. Launching late enough and then launching it and instantly hitting it into second gear. And getting that nitrous to actually work would help. So my problem there is I did get everything except for the nitrous, and that's going to cost me the race. Even with the Apex card, that's the frustration right now for some people, because I shouldn't have lost that. I actually got the launch pretty good, but the nitrous did not want to activate. That is typical of this game's issues with any car, is that they all have some weird sensitivity to something. It's programmed in that way, or it's unintentionally programmed in that way, and you just have to roll with it, unfortunately. In this case, I think I did better. The NSX Elite Tuner is the second fastest car, but unfortunately, much like many Showdowns, the way the game is designed, the first car, the Apex car, is so much better than the second car that the second car might as well be the last car, because if you run into the Apex car, it's fully maxed and the guy knows how to drive it, you're done. That's done intentionally. There's no attempt to make this a competitive race situation. This is all about making you get the Apex car and then using it. The only competitive racing is between the same car with the same level of upgrades. Then it's considered a competitive race. Otherwise, it really isn't. And you're basically just, getting hammered by whoever has a faster car. And that's all Showdowns, not just this one. So I like to only run Showdowns when I know I have the Apex car and I know I'm going for a car. If I don't have the Apex car and I'm going for a car, I don't even try to really push on the day 1, day 2. You do it on the last few days. The slower the car, the longer you have to wait for people to move out of the way. I'll show you in a second the rankings, which will explain to you what I'm talking about. So again, this is day 2, and all I'm running into near 1400 are other CLK GTRs, which tells you that there are a lot of fully maxed Apex cars still in contention here. That means if you don't have the Apex car, even if you have the NSX, Elite Tuner, fully elite, fully maxed, you're probably not going to get too far. You're going to get to like 1200 plus and then bounce back and forth and get frustrated. It's almost better to just wait another day or so once you get to 1300s, instead of having the matchmaking constantly give you CLK GTRs and then crushing you instead of letting you move forward. Remember, you can lose trophies much quicker than sometimes you even anticipate, and you gain them relatively quick too. Usually on a good win, you gain a little more than you lose, fortunately. Unlike some games where you lose double what you gain, and that's really frustrating. Okay, so let's see. I'm at 1429, so as I'm talking, we already finished this. Let's go back and collect the car. But before we do that, 1400 ranking at 1427 means there are probably like 1400 players that have advanced ahead of me already. Yesterday at 1100 trophies, I was already at 200 ranking, which means there are only 200 some players supposedly ahead of me. Reality is probably a little different, but if there are only 1400 players who's gotten through, and there are many quote players in this game, God only knows how many, but active players probably well over 10-20,000 at any given day, there's only 1,400 that made it. Therefore, you're still facing a lot of players trying to get there. So it's going to be a struggle. If you don't have the Apex car with one of the fastest cars, just have to be patient. This good thing is they finally give us back the 7 days instead of just 1 day. So we're good there. But other than that, what can you do? That's the reality of this game. It just you don't have the Apex car. You just got to be patient. Okay, so claim everything. Here's the Torino. Now, part of the reason I've been kind of taking a backseat to this game more and more and focusing on other game is that the way the developers have been moving forward on this game has been to move away from what I like the best about the game, and that's tuning. They're not really focused on tuning. They're putting out all these cars that are basically what I call parts built cars. You build them with certain parts. They all tune to nitrous to the right, FD to the left, final drive to the left, and tire at whatever, either 0-100 or 53-47. Tuning as a thing for this game, they're just moving away from it as they're releasing new content. They give you good Evo, but not great. They give you cars that are decent, but not great, because they don't really beat dyno much, and they can't be tuned to do it either. So they're basically giving you the same stuff to everybody at all times. So there's really no specific differences between this car's look and effect and another car's look and effect other than the look. And that is disappointing. That takes away one of the major aspects of this game that makes it interesting to me, which is the ability to tune. Now, that being said, Tournament at least gives you some restrictive tuning stuff that's kind of fun. They really should, in my opinion, put in races like that regularly, maybe a series. The no engine, you know, we had a tariff on the new engines, so no engine build series, or the no turbo build series for certain cars. That might be fun, but I don't think they'll do that simply because it doesn't make them money. Well, in any case, that was my 1400 run with the CLK GTR. As you can see, late launch, instant second nitrous usually gets you the best result. Getting that late launch again is a little difficult, but just you almost want to wait till almost 0 to launch, and you know, that's how you can sometimes get a better run out of it than you may think. In any case, I hope you liked the video. If you have any comments, feel free to make them. If you like my videos, leave a like. If you like my channel and would like to be notified when I put up new videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and you should be notified when I put up new videos. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.